I'm finally going to be reacting to the hate comments on my Dave Ramsey video. This is another racist comment, isn't it? You know what? You have to kind of ask yourself, what vibe does Dave Ramsey give off to make so many racist comments come into Black people's comment section who don't agree with him? Hey y'all, so before I get this video started, let me give a quick shout out. These were the first 3 comments in my last video. If you want to be featured in my next video, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell and come show me some love when I drop a new video. What's up, you guys? So listen, I'm not even gonna do my intro today. Listen, if you're not subscribed, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you're notified every time I post another video. Hit the like button as well. We're gonna get into it. So listen, I'm not annoyed like my shirt says. Well, I was back then a little bit, but not so much. I'm just kind of hyped because I've been wanting to post this video for so long, but I kept telling myself, you know what, I'm not even gonna say nothing. But after the crazy comment that I just got a couple of days ago, I said, you know what, I'm gonna make this video because I want people to see what really goes down in the comment section for literally no reason. I hate the notion that people feel like influencers should have thick skin. That's what you're on YouTube for, to hear people's opinions. No, the hell I ain't. I'm here to share my journey and keep myself accountable and just inspire other people. There are plenty of videos that I watch where I don't agree with people, and guess what? I just won't comment. If I don't like the video, I keep it moving. I don't even thumbs down videos, even if they are completely stupid and inaccurate, and I just keep it moving. Okay, I just keep it moving with my life. So if you missed the video, it is titled Dave Ramsey, the 4 reasons why I don't follow his advice. Now, I'm gonna link that video up in the eye in the sky, but let me just say this. Let's go back to the title, why I don't follow his advice. Nowhere in that video that I talk about why you shouldn't follow his advice. I talked about reasons why I shouldn't. This video wasn't made to be persuasive or anything. I ended up talking about the method that I use at the very end of the video because naturally, if people see, oh, they're not following this, well, what are they doing? So instead of me having to make a completely different video to talk about what I am doing, I just put it in that video. At the time, I don't even think that I was selling my program at all. I can't remember, I don't know. But either way, it wasn't to be persuasive at all. I used to get a lot of comments in my YouTube videos and my budget videos like, oh, Dave Ramsey doesn't say to do it this way, or why don't you do it this way? Because Dave Ramsey says, so I made the video so that I could send people in one place. Listen, here's why. So let me just quickly summarize the 4 reasons why I said, number 1, I don't like the every dollar budget. I think it's dangerous, especially for self-employed people when you have really fluctuating income. Now, I'm not talking about why I don't like the snowball method. For some reason, people think the snowball method is Dave Ramsey's method, and it's not. I'm talking about number 1, his baby steps, and number 2, the every dollar budget. I don't have a problem with the baby steps and how he has them listed. There's one particular baby step that I just don't agree with. Number 2, which is the second reason, baby step number 1 of saving $1,000. I don't think $1,000 is enough, period, point blank. Most people are going to be in debt for years before they are completely out of debt, mainly because of student loan debt for real, and then mortgages and cars and all of that other stuff, and people just not being able to make enough money to cover everything and send a whole bunch of money towards their debt every month. So I just feel like $1,000 isn't enough. And matter of fact, if you watch most budgeters on YouTube who put Dave Ramsey and every dollar budget and all that stuff in their video captions or titles or tags or whatever, if you pay attention, the majority of them modify his method. Almost no one follows his method to a T. Almost no one. If you don't believe me, go look and see how many of them have way more than $1,000 in their savings because they got screwed over a time or two with only having $1,000 and having to dip into that plus credit cards when a real emergency happened. Just go look. Number 3, I didn't like the fact that he doesn't have you save money while paying off debt, because he tells you save $1,000. After that, everything else is thrown towards debt. And I'm gonna read a couple comments where people are like, no, that's not right. I do know that he says a couple of things about sinking funds, but if you pay attention to his videos on his channel, he has told people who have $50,000 in savings, hey, throw $49,000 at your debt right now. He literally says $1,000. Don't tell me it's not literal, because if you listen to his videos, it is. Again, he suggests sinking funds sometimes, but the majority, 1,000, keep it moving. And number 4, I didn't like how strict he wants you to be, and that's just from a psychological standpoint. I am in psych, okay? I understand the mind and I understand how people think. If you pay attention, again, a lot of people on YouTube who follow his methods don't follow it to a T, and they modify it because do you know how difficult it is to be strict with your budget for 5 years, not going on vacations, not going out to eat, eating beans and rice, picking up a second job, delivering pizzas just so you can become debt free? A lot of people quit on their financial freedom and debt freedom journey because it is too difficult for them from a mindset standpoint. If you give somebody permission to go on just one vacation a year, I promise you they will stick to it. So it's not that I'm saying people shouldn't be strict. I just don't think they need to be as strict as he says. So anyway, I ain't bashed the man's method. I gave him kudos multiple times in the video. I talked about how, you know, he's helped people to become debt free, even though a lot of people that do their debt freedom screams they're not completely debt free because they still have mortgages, but they don't really tell you that. But that's besides the point. I gave the man kudos. Okay, so let's get into, I'm gonna pop these on the screen, okay, just so y'all can see, and stop telling people they need to have thick skin on the internet. You keyboard warriors need to just stop, because most of the crap that y'all say to people you would never say to them in their real life, in their face. So just be quiet. All right, so first one. Now this is the one that sparked me to make this video, so I'm just making the very first comment. I've literally pinned this comment so people can see the ignorance that comes in the comment section, and I didn't even screenshot all the ignorant comments that are in this freaking video. So the first one, he's a millionaire and you're a poor Negro thanks to yourself. What? Now the he's a millionaire thing, y'all gonna see this pop up so many times, and let me just say this. It's so dumb because, again, I'm not telling you to listen to me. I'm just saying why I don't listen to these particular things as far as his advice go, right? So the reason why this is really stupid is because if I don't follow his method, why should I be the one that's a millionaire? If you follow his method, let's think about logic. If you're the person who's following his method, shouldn't you be the person that's the millionaire? Not me, because I ain't following him. You are. And a poor Negro, let me tell y'all something. I've never, and this is not to brag or boast or nothing, I've never qualified as poor in my life, in my entire life. And me being a Negro, who the hell still uses that word? Oh, and let me tell y'all, because I did comment back, and then this person commented back after I commented, and let me tell y'all what he said. Because I commented, you're a poor excuse of a human racist prick, right? And oh, man, I guess I didn't say this. Let me go to this freaking video real quick. Oh, so then his response is, you didn't follow his steps, but your broke black ass criticizes his millionaire steps. LOL, didn't stick with them or even try. Effing dumb and hilarious. Next video, how to live on food stamps for life. First of all, why do you keep pointing out the fact that I'm black? I'm pretty sure I know that. I've been living in this body for almost 30 years. And what does me being black have to do with anything? Again, I didn't even criticize the man's freaking steps. I just said why the steps don't work for me. That's it. It just is what it is. And I mean, let's just be completely honest. How many emergencies have you guys had that's been more than $1,000? His book was written, what, like 16 years ago or something like that? If you count in inflation, shouldn't that $1,000 emergency fund be way more than that after 15, 16 years? I'm just saying, let's think logic, people. And again, I ain't never been poor or broke ever in my life. I mean, it just is what it is. Oh, and I did tell this person the whole how to live on food stamps because they just made this comment a week ago. The video is almost 2 years old. Go search in my video, baby. You won't see nothing about food stamps nowhere. I never even qualified for. My family has never qualified for. So don't know what you're talking about. And I did make sure that I let him know that white people, and if you're white, nothing against you, but white people make up the majority of people who are on food stamps. So my blackity black ass ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. So next one, he says, when I first clicked on this video, I didn't know what to expect, but I'm glad you didn't spend the entire time just bashing Dave Ramsey. This actually isn't a hate comment. I just wanted to like prove to you guys that the people who, you could literally tell in the comment section who watched the video and who didn't. Because the people who watched the video, even when they were Dave Ramsey fans, they came and said, you know what, you're right. Like, I understand where you're coming from in regards to why you don't follow his method, okay? And again, I never bashed him, right? Never criticized nothing. Oh, here's another one. Josie, no, I'm not a millionaire. Are you? Like, that literally was my question back. Are you the millionaire? You follow his steps. Let me know something. I'm just saying. Let's see. Bruh, when he tells you to eat beans and rice and no vacation is only temporary. A few months to a year depending on your situation. How many people in just the YouTube space have you seen get out of debt in a few months to a year following Dave Ramsey's plan? Don't worry, I'll wait. Like, come on. And it ain't even just about his plan. Most people are not going to get out of debt in a few months to a year, period, because just where they are financially when it comes to the debt versus their income versus the expenses that they currently have, it's just not. Come on, man. Don't sit here and don't tell me that. Don't. Ugh. Matter of fact, did you become debt free in a few months to a year? Anyway, next. You don't mind getting more views by using Dave Ramsey's name though, do you? No, Darlene, I don't. Next. Like, this is the crazy thing that cracks me up about people. So many people just don't. Again, I made the video because so many people commented on my videos asking me why I don't do certain things because Dave Ramsey, y'all, Dave Ramsey ain't my financial guy. He ain't my God at all. Okay, I ain't gotta listen to him. I'll be just fine, trust me. Next. Your thinking is why people are in debt as much as they are. What? Like, again, this video was made February of 2018. I became 100% debt free in May of 2018, so 3 months later. So if my thinking was just so bad, how the hell did I become debt free 3 months later? Just saying. Just saying. And if you're new to my channel, I eliminated over $26,000 in debt in 18 months while saving $17,000 at the same time. Never had to continue to go back into debt when emergencies or things just happen. Why? Because I was saving money at the same time. Okay? Just saying. And I never had to quit when I started doing this because the whole mental aspect of me sending all of this money towards debt as extra debt payments, it didn't bother me mentally because I was saving as much money at the same time. Most people struggle not because of technique, but because of their mentality. Okay, it just is what it is. Next, Dave Ramsey is much smarter than you. Well, considering that the man is old enough to be my dad, I would hope that he's much smarter than me, considering he's had probably almost double as many years on this earth as I've had. Duh. Oh, the popular "Are you a millionaire?" question again. Don't you love it? Dave is a millionaire. Are you? Are y'all getting the similarities between most of these comments? I feel like YouTubers disagree with Ramsey to bring attention to themselves. If you don't agree, then don't agree. No need to make a whole video about it. I didn't need to bring attention to myself. And then it's like, if you don't agree, then don't agree. Don't make a whole video about it. But if you don't agree with my video, then don't agree. You don't have to make a whole comment about it. Like, that's kind of contradictory what you're saying. Just saying. Your opinion is invalid because you're a woman. Next. Dave is a major league player and you are a minor leaguer. It's a culture thing. This is another racist comment, isn't it? You know what? You have to kind of ask yourself, what vibe does Dave Ramsey give off to make so many racist comments come into black people's comment section who don't agree with him? I'm just saying, not a coincidence. And no, I'm not calling Dave Ramsey a racist. I don't know what he does or what he says in his spare time. Interesting points, and you seem like a very nice lady, so I mean no offense when I say this, but anytime somebody has to say no offense but you trying to be offensive, it just is what it is. It's like when people start off like conversations like, you know I love you, right? Like, you know they about to say something that's gonna hurt your feelings, or they did something to hurt your feelings. You ain't gotta butter me up, baby. Just say what the hell you gotta say. He says, I'm gonna listen to the one that is a millionaire himself and has caused countless people to become millionaires. Again, I don't give a damn about this man being a millionaire. Are you the millionaire? Have you created millionaires? Stop talking about what Dave Ramsey has done. What have you done? What have you done? I have countless millionaires in my phone right now. I can call them right now. They would answer the phone right now. Like, I know millionaires who look like me, who ain't Dave Ramsey, who don't agree with everything that Dave Ramsey says. So again, what's the point? What's the point? Next comment. So, are you still in debt? I wonder why. Dave does not believe in debt for his own reasons. Is it possible that you are more comfortable with debt than he is? That is cool. So at the time of me making the video, yeah, I was still in debt, but I knew that I would become debt free within a couple of months, which I did. So, and I never ever said that I was comfortable. Like, can y'all please point out in the video, leave a comment down below at the exact point in that video where I said KeAmber Vaughn is comfortable with debt. If I was comfortable with debt, why the hell would I have been on a debt-free journey? Hey. Am I going to listen to the millionaire who's almost a billionaire, or the girl who can't even get her hair did? I'm gonna post a screenshot right here. Y'all tell me how my hair wasn't done. And even then, I'm pretty sure this person is not black. The one thing I hate about non-black, or like not like people who don't have hair like black people, is that y'all just always think that somebody's hair is unkempt. That's why I came into this video with my afro, because I knew some of these comments were like this. But at the time, I literally had my hair back in 2 pigtails, and they were like bunned up in 2 pigtail buns. How was my hair not done? And I had on a headband. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But no, you're right. I can't get my hair did. So don't listen to me. I don't know what the hell my hair has to do with anything when it comes to finance. But baby, you got it. You got it. Maybe if you follow his advice, you could afford some new door hardware instead of those cheap brass round knobs, and some wood for this stairs instead of cheap carpet, and perhaps some acne medicine to help with that breakout. First of all, I was living in an apartment. I mean, it was a townhouse, but it's like an apartment complex. Like, I didn't own the townhouse. So why the hell would I invest in some better doorknobs and putting wood on some damn steps in a property that's not mine? And furthermore, y'all, who the hell cares about acne? I don't give a damn what somebody looks like. Like, seriously, I don't care. And obviously I was comfortable with my acne and comfortable in my own skin, because I didn't have to come all done up to make a video on YouTube. I didn't have to do it today. Matter of fact, I'll post right here what I look like without makeup right now. My skin is pretty damn clear. Yet you ain't a millionaire. Shame on you, good rat. Good rat? Another racist comment. I don't know why y'all just don't say you would rather be in debt instead of using his name to get views. Yeah, whatever. I mean, and again, where did I say that I would rather be in debt, honey? DR is a millionaire. You are not. Enough said. You're right, and neither are you. Only reason why I watched this is because you have Dave Ramsey in the title. So basically, he's helping with your success. Success of what? Like, literally, success of what? I don't even think at the time I was collecting YouTube checks, and if I was, it was very minimal. So what the hell was he helping with? Like, the only thing he helped with was bringing hateful, racist, ignorant, idiotic, stupid comments from people such as yourself. Next, so you're basically not willing to change your behavior temporarily in order to get out of debt. You want to live the same life you've been living while paying off debt. If I wanted to stay in debt, I wouldn't have changed the behavior and started getting out of debt. I'm just like, can we just talk about how eliminating $26,000 in debt in 18 months is pretty freaking amazing, especially when for the majority of that time I had my own bills. I was living in an apartment pretty much by myself for the majority of that time. Like, I still had debt payments and all of this other stuff, like, and I wasn't even working a full-time job. I was barely working part-time, and the majority of my income came from self-employment. So let's just talk about it. And again, I saved over $17,000 at the same time. What kind of behavioral change do you need outside of that? You're not supposed to save only $1,000 all throughout, as in all throughout your debt freedom journey. If you review the baby steps, you're supposed to build that emergency fund to 3 to 6 months. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's go to his website, and I'm gonna post a screenshot right here. Baby step 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund. You've paid off your debt. Don't slow down now. So does that mean that you start saving towards the 3 to 6 months fully funded true emergency fund after you get out of debt or while you're in debt? Sounds like it's after to me. Come on now, like, but you got it, baby. Dave Ramsey is amazing. You're wrong. Debit is dumb cash. I think you, like, what? Oh, you meant debt is dumb, cash is king. I'm sorry. I never said debt wasn't dumb, and I never said cash wasn't king. So, boop, next. She will always struggle if this is her attitude. Nothing worthwhile comes easy. You have to clamp down hard in the beginning, and you can loosen up later. Struggle has never been a part of my journey. And I used to literally be self-conscious about that. Like, a lot of successful people will talk about how they were homeless and they were sleeping in their cars. And here it is, I have this journey that never really contained struggle. I never was like, I didn't have a whole bunch of privilege, but I never struggled. So, yeah, I will not struggle because my attitude was that I wanted to get out of debt, which I did. So this video is bad, so disgusting. If you want to lose weight, you don't follow fat people, period. So are you saying if you want to get out of debt, then you don't follow people that's in debt, that's getting out of debt, that's almost out of debt? Because, okay. Play here, you still broke and in debt. Still broke. Where and how did you figure out that I was broke? Oh my gosh, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure when I made that video in February of 2018, I am pretty sure that I had more money in my savings account than you did. Why? Because you were still in debt and you were following his method, which means you probably had only $1,000 in your savings. Just saying. Oh, and the whole in debt thing, again, 3 months later, I was out of debt. You are arguing against a professional who has 30 plus experience, probably 30 plus years experience working in finances. I didn't argue nowhere. Again, y'all missed the whole point of the damn video. And okay, he has more experience in the finance field than I have been alive, but you're following the same principles from 15 years ago that doesn't really apply completely to this day, like in this day and age. If you have that strong of an opinion, read his book and then talk about the danger of paying all your debt and the real danger of being in debt. But I never said that there was a danger in paying off all of your debts. Like, otherwise, why the hell would I be debt free still almost 2 years later? $1,000 is now this particular lady I do know came back and said like, oh, after watching the whole video, I agree with what you said here or something. $1,000 is called a baby step. Good grief. It's for small / immediate emergencies like a blown tire or something. He also says to build up a true emergency fund for 3 to 6 months, which again, you're supposed to do after you get out of debt. So I'm so sick and tired of people throwing that out. And still, small immediate emergencies can be more than that. Do y'all know that if you only have $1,000 in your account, and let's say you need brand new tires, that's probably gonna run you $400. Now you only have $600. You have to stall your whole plan because he wants you to have $1,000 in your savings before you start to do this whole debt snowball thing. So now you have to halt your plan for however many months it's gonna take you to save that extra $400 to put your emergency fund back up to $1,000. Like, and again, there are other emergencies that can happen that are more than $1,000. And guess what? At the end of the day, no matter how long you've been at your job, you could lose your job today. You can get sick and not be able to work and not have enough sick time, or blow through all your sick time. And now you're like, come on, it's too many variables. Life is life, and life is going to happen regardless if you have $1,000 in your savings or 50,000. Yeah. Oh, and then she says, I'm debt free. So that's not true that just about everyone is in debt. I don't know when I said that just about everyone is in debt. I think what I particularly said is if you look at most Dave Ramsey budgeters on YouTube, the majority of them are still in debt. I don't even know if this lady make YouTube videos, so whatever. Dave is another one that's not in debt. Oh, I'm another one. People just don't have the sense they were supposed to be born with. I see why young people are talking about, because they act like they know about something when they know a whole lot about nothing. Yeah. Let me tell y'all. I'm just not even gonna talk about that part. Y'all love to hate on millennials, but a lot of y'all wouldn't be where y'all are if it wasn't for the millennials taking advantage of the information age. I'm just saying. The $1,000 in Dave Ramsey $1,000 emergency fund is figurative, not literal. Are we sure? Screenshot time. Baby step number 1, save $1,000 for your starter emergency fund. Your goal is to save $1,000 as fast as you can. Sounds very figurative to me. You should have an unexpected envelope. Are you a millionaire? Are you, Kim? Are you? 4 reasons why I don't have as much money as Dave Ramsey. No, let's just name one reason, and it's because the man is twice my age. And if I'm not mistaken, he did become a millionaire when he was 26, and then he filed bankruptcy and had to build it all over again. So let's stop acting like Dave Ramsey is just the God of all gods, and he doesn't make mistakes, and he doesn't do dumb stuff that he tells people that they're stupid for, because a lot of times the reason why he speaks from the perspective that he does is because he's done the same dumb things. So it just is what it is. And can y'all please stop comparing this privileged white man to me? All I hear is excuses. You're not committed to be debt free, and you dislike paying your debt off. You're like majority of Americans. As Dave says, don't listen to a broke person about budgeting. We've already addressed most of the crap that's in this comment. This is why you're still living in debt. This should be titled 4 excuses why I'm still in debt. Already addressed that. Oh, my favorite. Why you don't. You're a black woman. Another racist comment. You're a black woman, undisciplined, hard-headed, contrary. Even being self-employed, in between jobs, you should be able to have some numbers, like how many prospects it takes for you to arrive at a certain number of weekly or monthly closing of deals. Before we even talk about the last part of this, just shut the hell up. Closing of deals, you had no idea what kind of self-employment I was because you're talking about closing deals. Awful ass skin, look like you smoke. Did it look like I smoked because my skin was awful or because I got black lips? Because I was born with these, so. It's a lot of things that can contribute to awful ass skin. And again, what does my skin have to do with getting out of debt and finances? It don't. Last comment. Oh no, last 2 comments from the same person. And this lady just got going off on because she didn't even make no sense. See you likes and dislikes. More negative than positive, huh? See, still think you're right? No one else does. If nobody else thought that I was right, go look at my comment section and see how many people agreed with me that $1,000 wasn't enough, that being self-employed really makes a difference, and all these other things. I'm just saying, and I didn't make the video for people to like or dislike or agree or disagree. I made the video just to inform people that were watching my videos why they don't see me do certain things that they keep asking me why I don't do. And last one, let me cross my legs for this one. Your aggressive know-it-all attitude is terrible. Now, I might be a little aggressive in this video because, again, I'm hyped because I'm finally making this video. But if you actually go look at that video, I was not aggressive at all. I was actually pretty freaking calm. I'm a very calm, laid-back, chill person. Yeah, so that didn't make sense. And I know somebody else said something about seeing another video in the recommended that I made with Dave Ramsey's name in it, and it was titled Debt Free No Thanks to Dave Ramsey. I titled it that way because I knew all of these stupid people who I'm reading comments of right now and all the other stupid comments that I did not screenshot. I knew that it would probably come in their recommended, and then they couldn't use the whole, are you debt free? You just like debt. No, I just wanted to inform you that I am debt free, and I still did not have to listen to him. Anyway, let's continue this. Why do you even have a YouTube channel? Gracious, you seem so unkind and unfriendly. You can go watch like the middle 30 seconds of my last 10 videos and you tell me how unkind and unfriendly I am. You're like, what? Dave Ramsey is a millionaire. He's doing something right. Here we go with this millionaire shit. Are you a millionaire, Wendy Ward? You don't even understand his principles, and yet you are critical of his teachings. You seem like a childish know-it-all. How hard is it to understand the simple steps of save $1,000, keep $1,000 in your savings, throw everything else at debt, and pay off all debt except the house using the debt snowball? Number 3, save 3 to 6 months of expenses in a fully funded emergency fund, and then you start investment accounts and paying off your house and all. Like, How hard is it to understand that? The part that you guys don't understand is that I paid a lot of attention to his videos, okay? And a lot of times he kind of keeps the same principles, but he might say one thing to one person and kind of tweak it a little bit for the next person. But at the end of the day, the basics of his plan is the baby steps that I just said. So stop telling me that I don't know his teachings, because I do. And I also understand how the zero-based budget works. Again, if you look at most people nowadays compared to 2 years ago, a lot of people have completely modified his method. And to me, and this is just logic, if a method works that well, right? Because y'all act like his method is the end all be all, honey. If you don't follow his method, you just like to be in debt and you don't want to become debt free and you just want to keep your same behaviors. If his method was so great and was such a one size fit all, why does almost every YouTuber that budget and say they're on a zero-based budget, they use Dave Ramsey's method, how come the majority of them have to modify his plan? How come? Ask yourself that.